Your girl called in sick today. Just felt like a wave of what's going on. Hey guys, it's your girl Vaughn. Welcome back to the vlog. So today is Tuesday and your girl called in sick today. I don't know if you can hear it, but I'm a bit congested. You guys know if you watch the vlogs, I'm always like stuffy, sneezing, like it's a usual thing for me. Don't mind your parents. But this time it just feels a little bit different than usual. Last night I had some congestion. I took an Allegra, had some ginger and chamomile tea, went to bed expecting to be okay this morning, but I really wasn't sure. And then this morning I woke up and I'm still very congested. It just doesn't feel like that was there all this time. Yeah, it just doesn't feel like the usual. So I would rather, you know, play it safe than sorry. Stay home for work today. I am gonna take a test later on today, but for now I'm finally out of bed. I've been up since like 7, half 7 honestly, because that's when my alarm went off, and right now it's 10:30. I'm now making my breakfast. I don't know where I put my tripod because it would really come in handy right now. But I got another status fair box, so I just want to show you what I got before I like use it. I feel like today's vlog is going to be a very chill vlog, just, you know, spending day with me as I'm sick at home. Whatever we get up to today, we'll see. So yeah, I got my status fair box for January, and out of the things that were available, I just chose one. It's a very lifestyle product, and I told myself I'm getting into my lifestyle bag this year, so it makes sense. So it is, this was the label. Let me see if I can wrap it back to show you how it came. Okay, so this is how it came. So it is Marley's, was it? Marley's Monsters reusable and washable on paper towels. So it's basically these reusable paper towels that are made from 100% cotton flannel. So it comes in a roll like this, and they say its absorbency or whatever increases exponentially once you wash it. So I have to wash it before I'm able to use it, but it's these different like cloths with different patterns. Look at this one, little pandas. Let's see them all. This nice print, this next print. Like, these are all fun ideas for nail designs, to be very honest. What's this next one? Oh, I really like this one. They're all literally different. What the hell? These cats, I don't like cats like that. This one's giving granny. Simple polka dot. More cats. Why do they like cats so much? We don't like cats. Where's the one with dogs? Bike riding life. Roses. And then the last one is these cacti. So how much was that? 12? I don't know. So it came with those, and then they also sent this felted scrap fabric. I don't really know what I'm supposed to do with this, but this is just made out of all the scraps from these. So I guess it's just, you know, all like reusable. Like, it feels like I could put like a hot pot or something on it, like, because it's really like thick. But that's that. And then it also came in the bag, so you put everything in it in the bag and then drop it in the washing machine and wash it. I washed towels the other day, like literally day before yesterday, and I had this at the time. No, I didn't have it. I got it yesterday. So I wish I had it so that I wouldn't waste a whole wash cycle just to wash this, but I really want to do the video for it, which has to be up by the 24th and today the 16th. So I do have time, but who knows when next I'm going to be washing towels again. So I'm just going to go ahead and wash them now. For this campaign, of course, we have to post one TikTok video featuring the on-paper towels. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, so again, if you don't know about Statosphere, it is a website that you can use as a content creator to receive product and do the campaigns associated with the product. And once you fulfill that, then you will get paid in like gift cards. So my last Amazon haul was mostly paid off by gift cards. So it comes in handy. So they usually have like 15, 25, 50, sometimes $50 gift cards, and you could use it for like Amazon, Sephora, I think Starbucks, Target, like different places. But this is how the card will come with the product and the product info and like whatever you are required to do. So I'm about to well, I'm not doing that now. I'm gonna put this to wash and then I'm gonna organize my breakfast. I'm now reading this. Apparently the thick piece of thing, the scraps, is a scrap felt dishcloth and it can be used to absorb spills, scrub counters, and polish china. So there's that. But I think this comes in handy, and why I chose this product, which is what the angle I'm gonna do my video from, is because we use paper towels a lot in this house, and ever since I started doing nails, of course the cleanup afterwards also requires me to like wipe down things. So I sometimes use the crocodile wipes, crocodile cloths to do that, but then also I sometimes use the paper towels. So that's the angle I'm going with. You know, ever since I've becoming a nail tech, I've seen myself using paper towels more often, so these are gonna come in handy. That's what we're doing. Okay, things I want to do today. I want to do that video. Then I also want to record a sunscreen video with the Hydro Boost Neutrogena sunscreen. This one, I don't know if I've ever spoken to you guys about it, but I have been using it. It's the newest sunscreen I have, and I think it's almost finished. If it's not almost finished, it's probably halfway finished. I've been using, I've been using that one. So I want to do my like Instagram reel sunscreen review on that one. I also have a few things to post on my nail TikTok and nail page, and I also want to finish editing a video that I already started and post it. Today will be great because it's really the last vlog from last year, and it really should have been up since ages ago. We're like what, 3 weeks into January already, so that needs to hurry up and get done. I don't know, like I feel like I've kind of lost my zeal for editing and even like vlogging. Like this, me picking up the camera today is very by the way. Like I did not intend to do this. Obviously I didn't intend to stay home, but I also did not vlog last week. I haven't been vlogging besides the first vlog you would have seen, which at this point I think was like a week to 2 weeks ago. So I have to like get back into my groove. It's taken me a little while to get back into my groove of like vlogging and YouTubing and doing all of these things. But right now, yo, the congestion is real. I don't even know what to do to really help myself. Like I don't feel, you know, dreary or whatever. I just feel so congested here. Should I get a nasal wash? I've never done that before. Watching Shanique on the vlogs right now. I just made myself a little cuppa. I know I'm probably not supposed to be drinking coffee, but that's what I feel for right now. So let me show you. Clearly it's a Statosphere morning, but I had these ones. Well, this is the raspberry chocolate, but I had the salted caramel from Modes. These ones Hopefully it's focusing because I can't see anything. But yeah, so I had one of these, and I had a little end of this Torani caramel syrup, so I just put it in and used this oat milk that I've been using. I will use it like once. This is the oat milk, the most recent oat milk I'm using. I have used the almond milk in the past, and while I saw they had this, I actually have not tasted it by itself. Let's do that. But I made an iced coffee with it before, and it tasted really good. Like the milk itself is very like creamy. Oh yeah. Let me pour that again so you could see. Look at how creamy it is. I like this one. It's creamy and it's not like hella sweet like the one from Natru. The oat flavor isn't very prominent, like it's not oats, you know. Tell me why this is an iced coffee. I don't want it cold. I want my coffee hot. There's hot water in that. I'm just taking my vitamins. I use the Woman's multivitamin from, what was it again? Nature's Bounty. Two of those, and then I've been using canola oil. I used to have this as a child every day, so I just decided to put it back in the lineup. That's it for now, actually. This is my basic breakfast of the day. 2 boiled eggs, 1 slice of toast with bread, with butter, 2 strips of bacon. I was talking about earlier, the Hydro Boost sunscreen. So I just did a reel for it while I recorded it, so now I have to go and edit it. Today is Tuesday. I would have liked to post it on Sunday, but I probably still would anyway. Are you twisted? Yeah, and so I got that done. Oh, I changed my clothes. I got out of the robe because this morning I told my seniors the situation, but I messaged them, and it was coming to time that I would have to leave home, and nobody had responded to me as yet. So I literally got up and got ready just in case. But I didn't get ready. I bathed and brushed my teeth and washed my face and all of that. So yeah, I bathed and everything this morning. So I just changed out of the robe to feel a little bit more sense of productivity. I don't feel any better than I did this morning. So it's 2:15, we need to figure that out. Yeah, so I just did a reel with the sunscreen. So this is the Neutrogena Hydro Boost sunscreen, the water gel lotion sunscreen, broad spectrum SPF 50, Helioplex, invisible finish, oxybenzone free. As you can see, there's no cast or anything, and I feel like I did put on a little bit. This is a tad too much. It does give that moisturizing feel, but it's still kind of very dry touch, and it doesn't feel very heavy on the skin, which I like and appreciate as a sunscreen, especially as somebody with oily skin. Not really I'm not really interested in that greasy, you know, vibe. It says protection with a water light feel, which it does. Quenches skin with vital hydration and helps maintain healthy looking skin, which I think it does. I would have inserted the video here, if not the whole video, at least some of it, so you can see how it looks in the sun, because obviously this kitchen lighting isn't the best. And I also recorded the little TikTok for the Stratosphere package that I showed you earlier, so let me show you what the actual product is. Well, actually I showed you the product already, but I just want to show you how it works. So I washed this. Honestly, I don't think it dried fully in the dryer, but I just was in the mood to do the video and I didn't want to wait for it to dry any longer, so I just did it. So this is what I would usually have my paper towels on, and this is what the product is. So as I showed you, is many different cloths, and once you wash it, but I'm just going to show you two, because I'm not undoing this to show you the whole thing again at all. So once you wash it, you just lay them all out one on top of the other like this, and then you just literally roll it one by one. So just like that, and just like that, put it on your thingy, and then you're able to take one and the rest just stay there. Isn't that cool? I find that real cool. And like I told you earlier, it is washable, so once you use it and you dirty it, you just put it in the little pouch and then just wash it with your clothes at the end of the week or whatever. So I used one just now to clean up my desk because the Kia was here last night. We did a polygel set. I have not practiced polygel like at all, so to be very honest, we were here for 5 hours doing that. We all start somewhere. So now I think I'm gonna upload that footage to my laptop. I also need to clear off my phone once again, because once again I have no memory on my phone and it just keeps malfunctioning every 4 to 6 business hours. But yeah, I'm gonna organize that and I'll probably check in with you a little bit later. I really do or would like to do my nails. These are what they look like right now, and these have been on since the 1st of January, so it's the 17th today, so they're doing good, honestly. They are doing really good. You can see some of the growth, but like the nails are still on both hands, so they're doing good. But you know, I just want to take them off. I need to go and get a test just to make sure it's not that, but at the same time, you know, that's not the only thing that exists, and it's not the only thing that's going around. So whether it's that or not, I still do not feel good. Like, I do not feel good. Let's talk about feeling guilty about being sick in the workplace, because why is that a thing? I literally, oh, it's gonna rain, it's getting overcast. I literally was like shaking in my boots this morning trying to figure out how am I going to tell these people that I feel sick and I don't think I should come into work today. Like, is that just generally a thing? Like, I feel like that is a problem that I need to grow out of, because like, I'm not the only person at my job who could do what I do. Like, if I'm not there, the whole place is not gonna fall apart. I'm not gonna lose my job for being sick. So like, what is the problem? Why am I so scared of being not present? Anyway, let me go and do what I have to do and what I want to do. It does give a really nice healthy little glow. It's just on the border, only that I'm doing this video right now, it's just on the border of a little too much, but like on a day-to-day basis I do really enjoy the sunscreen. Alright y'all, so it's almost 6 o'clock. I just threw on a little sweater and I have on my biker shorts. I'm gonna carry myself to school from now. I'm gonna finally buy the Benadryl because I'm supposed to buy Benadryl so long now and I just never have. I bought the Allegra first, and Allegra, I feel like Allegra doesn't really do much for me, so just generally on a daily basis. So I'm gonna buy the Benadryl today, and also the test. I'm kind of nervous about it because I do have Bridget's birthday party this Saturday, and I really don't want to be in a quarantine. But kind of need to see. I mean, that's the only thing I could really do, and I feel like I will be looked at like, what do you mean you didn't do a test if I don't do a test? So back at home. Let me close the blinds. I don't need anybody seeing me doing this. So I got the children's Benadryl. They didn't have any adult Benadryl, so I just had to take what they had, which was the children's one, powerful $95.99, and I have to double up on the dose because obviously it's the children's Benadryl, which means I'm gonna be using half of this bottle, but we'll see how it goes. Then I wanted juice, and I was gonna get a kombucha, but they didn't have the one I usually buy in the bottles, so I figured why not just try this. Whenever I see it, I don't buy it because to me it's a waste of time to buy this can in terms of how much it is. Like, this is $13.95 for 12 fluid ounces. Meanwhile, wait, what? Okay, maybe it's not. I don't know, because the bottle is 16 ounces and I usually pay like $46 I think for this. You did the math, I can't remember, but this can't close, so that's the problem. And I need to drink 12 ounces of kombucha in one go. And then to the meat of the matter, tests. So let's do this. You just need to wash and sanitize your hands, but I'm going to do that because the part I'm touching is not going anywhere. Rightio. So let's open this. And let's do this for 5 seconds in each nostril. Oh, that cleared off my sinus. Ooh. Right. So I'm mixing it up. Do I think it will be positive? I have no idea. This is literally my job. Like, I deal with people who are sick every day. Okay, so I put 4 drops in it. I'm just gonna wait and see. So far it's negative. I'm just waiting for the control line to come up. How many drops is supposed to put? That's the only thing I never remember. 4 drops. See, I know the thing. It says I could read it within 15 to 30 minutes, but I feel like, oh, what time is that? 6:23. So far it's negative. So I'll just leave that there and wait and see. So the plan for the night is, I don't know what the plan for the night is. I'm really hungry. Like, I feel like if I have reflux from a KFC I ate earlier, I was thinking to go and take a walk outside, get some fresh air. That will probably do me good, but also, like, people are exercising now, so I don't want to be outside and, like, you know, with my germs. Even though clearly it's not COVID germs. I still have that YouTube video to edit. I like opened it and then did something else. I still have to finish editing the 2 reels I took. This is nice. It's 6:24. I feel like I want to take this. Like, I want to go to bed early. Take this and, like, knock out. But, like, things that usually are meant to make you knock out barely ever make me knock out. So it's always a failed attempt. So I'm going to try it with this and see. But I want to go to bed early. Like, my bedtime is usually 11. I feel like 9 o'clock is a good time. 8 o'clock is way too soon. I feel like 9 o'clock is a good time for me. And I'll just lie down in bed. I'll take down lie down in bed and just, you know, eventually fall asleep. Yeah, it's negative. I feel like we've been in this kitchen all day, but right now I'm just fixing myself a little something to eat. I don't know if I'm hungry. Like, there's a weird feeling in my stomach, chest. I don't really know if I'm hungry, but I'm just gonna eat a little half of a bagel, maybe some cream cheese. I know I'm not supposed to be having cream cheese with the way I'm feeling now, but that's what I want to eat, so I'm gonna eat it. I really have not been doing much. I organized some of the stuff on my phone so that I could post a TikTok video as well as post an Instagram post. Really haven't been doing much since I've been home. I also have the water boiling because I think I'm gonna organize to lie down in bed now. So I wanna bathe first and then do the steam, then take the Benadryl and go to bed. And I'll just lie down in bed until I fall asleep. Just got out of the shower. I poured some eucalyptus oil on the ground. It did kind of help, but I'm gonna do the steam still. Oh, and obviously in the shower I use like warm to hot water, hot really. So I just put a little bit of peppermint oil in this bowl here. I know I boiled water before. I hope it's still hot. Burning my eyes. It's so strong. Wow. Whoa. Whoa. I can't breathe with the right nostril. I need to stop inhaling it through my mouth. Water. Boy, dilute it a little bit. It's too strong. Just a little bit though. I feel like it hasn't even been like 3 minutes yet. Yeah, it hasn't. I feel like this is enough. Alright, I feel like it's been at least 5 minutes. I'm over it. It does provide a little sense of relief, but like not a whole lot. So now it's Benadryl time. Let's see how much they say. For children 6 to 11 years, do 5 to 10 milliliters. Does that mean for a big 28-year-old I do 20 milliliters? That sounds like a lot. I think we'll be safe at like 15. Or I could probably do some maths and see how much milligrams is in. Okay, so it's 12.5 milligrams in 5 mils. Let me see how much is in your adult Benadryl. Adult Benadryl syrup. Benadryl allergy elixir. Same, is the same 12.5 milligrams per 5 mils. Okay, so how much do they say for adults? Yep, adults and children 12 to and over, 10 to 20 milliliters every 4 to 6 hours. Okay, so I might as well just do 20. It's the same thing. So what makes it pediatric? If it's the same milligram per, if it's the same concentration, what makes it pediatric? Okay, look how dry my face is. Can you see? Not really. My forehead is like a little scaly. Can you hear that? It's scaly. From the microdermabrasion. Did I tell you I did a microdermabrasion? Like 5 days ago? I did another one. Because I did one before. Alrighty, yo. 10 mils. So we're gonna do 20. Right now it is 8:54. I'm gonna go ahead and do the last step of my skincare, which is just my tretinoin cream. I didn't want to put it on before I did the steam in case I like set it off. So yeah, I have to go and apply that, and then I'll be lying down in my bed. I assume that this will make me drowsy, so we will see. There's really nothing else for me to update you on right now because I'm just gonna be going inside and relaxing on my bed and doing some editing as I hopefully fall asleep and feel some relief. I have to message my superiors and tell them, give them a little update, aka there's not much of an update. I don't feel any better than I did this morning. In fact, I probably feel like 1% worse. But the test is negative, so there's that. So if this is it for this vlog, thanks so much for watching. It was a very chill, basic day at home. A sick day at home. Can't tell you that this is a typical sick day because I don't take sick days often at all. Like ever, really. So yeah, this is my sick day at home. I'm still sick, not recovered. So you might have to check the description for updates. But that's the end for this vlog. Thanks for watching. Yo, it's 9:30 and I feel like I just felt a wave of just like woof. I just felt like a wave of what's going on. Is the Benadryl actually working? Like, don't get at me for sounding excited for a drowsy medication to actually work, okay? But I'm kind of excited actually. Because what's the point? You know? You're taking a medication to help the symptoms that you're feeling, but also If it's supposed to make you drowsy, then do that, you know. But like my whole like shoulders and up here feels just like they just want to go like this. Anyway, I just figured I'll update you since we're here.